What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's up? What's good, people? It's me, L Teddy 27, Angry Teacher Chronicles, because I'm a teacher. I'm angry all of the time, and these are my chronicles. This is going to be our review for Chase of Dallas, Season 2, Episode 10. Episode 10. And so, yeah, they finally got their life in order and came back. They took a whole week off. And y'all need to know, y'all can't take whole weeks off. When you're a show like this, Child, girl, that's not going to work out in y'all favor. Anyway, I would venture to tell you that some of my thoughts on this week's episode is not going to be common amongst my other reviewers. Shouts out to the members of the Justice League, some of my other reviewers. You got Really BTV, Every Reviews, Scotty, Mr. Still Standing, The Cat's Meow, Giving You the Real Tea, Terrence, Yes Bitch, you have The Ghetto View, you have Hermit TV Junkie, all of my other fellow reviewers. Shouts out to y'all. Just wanted to say that. So, let's get right down to it. So, this is supposed to be the cast trip. They're supposed to be going to New Orleans. So we have them, the cast heading down from Texas to New Orleans. Now, the first thing that caught my eye was fucking Trey Womack with that goddamn bonnet on, covering his unit. Because you know that woman has a unit on her head, honey. Girl boom. Boom girl. Oh, God. Trey Womack is so exhausting, just so exhausting. But child, he looked the fool, a damn mess, just a damn mess. Child. Then we got Reese, who's supposed to be the EP of the show, telling us that he had to catch the Greyhound during part of his trip. Now, I know you fucking lying. I know you the fuck lying. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, the EP of any show is pretty much the person or persons who do all of the financial backing for said show. They put up the lion's share of the funds. And if you're the EP and you catching a Greyhound, what does that say about the quality and caliber of this show? I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Yes. And while I'm here, let me just say I did learn that Reese G was in a car accident earlier today. I do wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. My thoughts and my prayers are with him, because I never want to see anybody hurt. I never want to see any hurt, harm, or danger come to anybody dealing with this show, whether or not you like me, I like you, or whatever. I never want to see any hurt, harm, or danger come to anybody. So speedy recovery, and my thoughts and prayers with Reese G as he recovers, because I do know that he was in a car accident. So I hope you're good. Stay up, man. Recover. I hope to see you back with your same level brand of fuckery that you always give us. And back to our regular scheduled programming. So, but I'm just saying, how the fuck the goddamn EP can't afford to goddamn get a fucking plane ticket? How are you even funding this trip if you can't even fund your own way to the damn city that you're going to? Girl, if you don't sit your ass the fuck down with your broke ass, child, you know how that song go. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. Child, girl. Anyway, so Reese then is talking about how he invited everybody, but everybody couldn't come. So Reese's at the Airbnb that he rented making dinner, because he's inviting all of the people who did come to the Airbnb. So George comes first, and he starts to tell George, well, you know, Ariel is not coming because Dior ain't coming. Dior and the whole family ain't coming. So that means Ariel ain't coming because she's aligned with them. And then we had Kane as come on this television screen. Now, I think this was filmed in 2019. Whether it was 2019 or 2020, everybody in these yet to be United States of America knows you do not fly Spirit Airlines. And if you expect me to believe that cockamamie story that you came up with, King Kane, about you, oh, my flight was canceled. Oh, they couldn't get me another flight till such and such time. Girl, bye. I would have went with you if you had went with a reputable airline company. But when you let Spirit Airlines run across your lips and exit that swiftly, go down by you, because don't nobody fly Spirit Airlines. Girl, get your life in order. Get your life in order, honey. You claim to be this girl. You claim to be the doll baby. Doll baby. Doll baby. Doll baby. Baby doll. Get your life in order. Because, girl, real girls do real things, and real girls do not fly Spirit Airlines or Frontier. Get your life in order. Girl, you just didn't have it to come, honey. Anyway. And so, but Reese apparently made this phenomenal meal. Trey Womack came over. Did Carrie D come? I think Carrie D did come. I know Carrie D is on a trip, but I'm trying to remember if he was at this little dinner get together or whatever. Um, but oh yeah, and I forgot about the shade that George threw at Reese, because Reese is staying 30 minutes outside of New Orleans instead of in New Orleans proper, because the Airbnbs, I guess, are cheaper outside New Orleans. That woman was probably staying in, what's the city right next, Slidell or something like that, or Shreveport, Baton Rouge, but she wasn't staying in New Orleans, honey. Mama girl said she caught the Greyhound there, and baby, the Greyhound did not stop in New Orleans, so wherever the Greyhound bus stopped, baby, that's where she parked. I know you fucking lying. I know you the fuck lying. She planted her feet and got that good Airbnb, honey. Girl, mama girl knew what she was doing. She ain't going too far from that Greyhound bus station, honey. Moving on, honey. Anyway, so Markel was there. Yeah, Carrie D was there. Markel was there. Trey Womack. They all was there. Then they started discussing the fight. Girl, bye. I'm done with the fight. I don't want to hear no more about the fight. I could give a shit. George wanted to know because he wasn't there. And girl, George, go back and watch the footage. They had 865 different vantage points of the fight last week. Girl, go back and watch that shit. Not last week, last episode. Go back and watch, because I ain't got that type of time. We would not be discussing that. However, so they start to talk about how Kane has shaded George in the past and so forth. And so George started to go at Kane a little bit. And fucking Trey Womack, old big hippopotamus ass, had the audacity to say, oh, well, I'm gonna call my girl on FaceTime and I'm gonna make sure that he have a way to defend himself. Doll baby, baby doll, doll baby, doll baby. Doll baby. Girl, if you don't sit your ass the fuck down, how many times have we seen Kane and other people come at George and George not have a chance to defend himself? Girl, this is what we do, girl. When we in the midst of the people and we talking about somebody, girl, you can go carry the bone later. But what's not gonna happen is you sitting up here FaceTiming that girl. Cause see, if it had been me and you FaceTime that woman while I was there, bitch, I would have showed my ass. See, I would have probably gave y'all about a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10 just amongst us. But had you put that woman on FaceTime, girl, that would have been an 11 out of 10, baby. She would have got drugged for all her life. Child, George better than me, because I was like, Trey, that's some messy ass, child. Child, that's some hoe ass, bitch ass, punk ass shit. I can't get with, but y'all know I already don't see it for that troglodyte, Trey Womack. So, child, girl. Moving on, honey, because I don't have that type of time, honey, because, child, you better than me, George, because baby, girl. Anyway, so then they go to Bourbon Street. Now, they look to have an amazing time on Bourbon Street. And if you've ever been to New Orleans, Bourbon Street is an amazing time. Girl, they did my song, I Want It That Way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Child, that is my song. Them white boys from Backstreet Boys sang that song for me, honey. Girl, if you listen, I Want It That Way is my jam. That is my shit. And I was jamming. Shouts out to you, Markel, for knowing all the words, honey. Anyway, but they looked like they had a good time. Just, drunk, just I love that little auntie dress that Reese had on, the red, black, and white. I actually like the little ensemble this time. Reese, I ain't gonna lie, normally I have to give Reese the blues by his ensembles, but I like the little auntie ensemble dress he had on for New Orleans French quarters. Did like it. Anyway, so Imani Van Zap came on. Girl, you came back to us, Imani. You came back into the light, Carol Ann, and you got it right this time. Girl, Auntie Imani, thank you, boo, for coming back on to the right side. Love you down. Love you doll. Moving on. So then we have them the next day, and they're supposed to be going on this Bayou tour, swamp tour, whatever. So on the ride there, because Markel had went and picked up Reese to take him there. So Reese had the audacity to try to shade George about being cheap because George was staying with his friends or whatever. But Reese, you over there staying in like 2 time zones away from New Orleans to try to save a dime. You also took the Greyhound over here for $2.64, and you got the nerve to be trying to call somebody cheap. I know you fucking lying. I know you the fuck lying. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, Reese, girl, I can't even do nothing but laugh because it's laughable. Child, you are comical, Reese, trying to shade anybody for being cheap, girl. Girl, bye. Bye, girl. Girl, bye. Anyway, so then, everybody's late, but you expect that, Reese. You knew the people was going to get drunk. You knew they was going to get hungover, so you had to know they was going to be late. So they like way late for this tour. They like 2 hours or something late or something like that, honey. So in the meantime, because they missed the first tour, they go out to eat. And so they was all commiserating and, reminiscing about the night before. Child, George remembered no pause of shoving his tongue down some high yellow boy's throat the whole night. Child, listen, this scene right here is exactly how the coronavirus has been spread across the fruited plains, okay? This right here is why we are the fuck on quarantine. Because you got George nasty ass over here shoving his tongue down the throat of this high yellow little nasty little boy on Bourbon Street. And now we have coronavirus. And now we're all on fucking quarantine. See what I'm saying? Blame Chasing Dallas, blame George, and whatever high yellow skank that was on Bourbon Street. You heard it here first. That's Agent Zero. Anyway, so then they went on the Bayou tour, and they did Proud Mary by Ike and Tina Turner. Now let me tell y'all something. This is my shit. For real. I mean, if you're part of any part of the spectrum, LGBT, QI, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, you cannot not like Proud Mary by Ike and Tina Turner, okay? My only issue that I have with them is how in everything that is holy do you do Proud Mary and never hit the spin? Because when they switch from nice and easy to hard and rough, and Ike says 2, 3, 4. If you don't immediately hit that spin, like you Wonder Woman or something, or like you Linda Carter's a Wonder Woman, that is, or like you Tina on stage getting beat by Ike, girl, what are you doing? Okay, that's like doing Proud Mary without doing the You got to do that, and you got to hit the spin. Girl, get your life in order, Reese. Girl, I don't buy you, Reese. You didn't even know the name of the song. The song is titled Proud Mary, and you must hit that spin. It's required. It's requisite. Finally, Carrie D sang happy birthday to somebody. Baby, Mama Girl sang down, honey. Mama Girl was hitting notes like a dude was up in her booty hole hitting that second hole. Y'all know what it's like when they hit that second hole and you have to hit that high note, or you take that deep, deep breath when they hit that second hole that's further up in there. Child, girl. Child, Mama Girl was hitting notes like that, honey. Shouts out to Carrie D, girl, because you did that, honey. Mama Girl put stank on that, on them runs, honey. It was some real stank on it. And that was the episode. Let me tell y'all something. People will not agree with me. This is probably my favorite episode. We didn't have all the drama. We didn't have all of the buffoonery. I actually enjoyed this episode. People probably gonna drag production. I enjoyed this episode. I got a chance to have a good time with them. I got a chance to read the girls. People had a chance to have a good time. I enjoyed this episode. If y'all can give me more of this episode, I might be more inclined to be nicer to you all. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was Chasing Dallas, Season 2, Episode 10. Until next time, I'm El Teddy 27, and I'll be back. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. real girls do real things, and real girls do not fly Spirit Airlines.